YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. You guys have been asking me over and over, will you do another and an updated ghost guide? And I will. Absolutely, because right now the ghosts are in a pretty steady state. It seems like the developers are kind of satisfied with the changes they have done recently to all the ghosts. So I'm thinking definitely until the next major update, none of the ghosts are going to change. So it's going to be a perfect time to do a ghost guide. However, I need to warm up before I do that. That's going to happen, as I said, before the next major update. But before that, we need to do some no evidence. We need to test our skills because no evidence is the best way to see if you know everything about Phasmophobia. In this challenge, you will have to figure out the ghost without using any of the basic evidence equipment. You will have to use all of the stuff you've learned, I have learned over the 2,000 hours of playing this game. I've played this game for a long time, so I know everything about every single ghost, and I'm gonna teach you all of that during this video. I'm gonna talk you through my thought process. How am I figuring out these ghosts? It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. Alrighty, I think it's foggy, maybe? I saw some fog in the truck. Oh, nope, it's just night. Who do we got? We got Maria Sweeney. So, I still have all the equipment. That's because with the custom difficulty, we can now do true no evidence run. Back in the day, we'd need to, like, we could basically just not touch any of the evidence items at all because the ghost would still give evidence. We would just do la 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 and try to avoid it, but you would get freezing and stuff like that, so it wouldn't be like a true no evidence. And now finally we can still also use all the items, so we could still use the thermo to figure out where the ghost room is, but it will just not give us any of the evidence because with the custom difficulty you can set that all down to 0. So we will not, no matter what we do, will we get any evidence. The settings are basically default nightmare mode. The only thing I've changed is obviously turned the evidence down to 0, and I have added the sanity chart and the activity chart just to give you some more information, because that's going to be really important for certain ghosts to figure out what you're dealing with. Now, hello, how you doing? We got a voodoo doll. It's going to be a little risky, but I think I'm going to do one pin real quick, which, depending on the type of pin, will cost you 5 or 10 sanity. Oh, it's in the kitchen? Blurries, thank you for the 5 gift subs. What did I throw? I threw something. A plate in the kitchen. Oh, it definitely threw a plate, but it maybe was somewhere else. Hello, ghost. Is this a shade? So there's gonna be a lot of, this is why I love the game so much. Oh, it's the cup in the living room. It's gonna be like, there's gonna be so many ways to figure out ghosts. Some ghosts you need to look purely at their activity. Some ghosts you need to figure out during hunts. Some ghosts you need to look for special abilities. Some ghosts you can even look at them and see it, like Phantom, Obake, Oni, which is just really cool. There are so many ways. But yeah, first of all, hi there, ghost. I know you're here. Oh. I did a ghost event, and that ghost event right there already ruled out 2 ghosts. What ghost did it rule out? First of all, it cannot be an Oni because the airball ghost event is impossible for the Oni. And second of all, it also cannot be a shade because at 100% sanity, which we are almost entirely, we should be at 80% sanity now or something because we just got a ghost event. Okay, we can rule out another few ghosts. Okay, what's going on here? Sorry, too much happening. So we can't say it's also not a shade because at 100% sanity, the ghost basically cannot do or a shade cannot do ghost events. They only start becoming active in terms of ghost events at around 50% sanity. Now, we just took the ghost photo, as you can see right there. There's a ghost in the photo, which means it also can't be a phantom. Now, and because of my sanity right here, I know that it probably won't be a banshee because that was a singing ghost event, and my sanity didn't drop too much. Like, it only dropped a little bit. It didn't drop like the double amount that the banshee should drop you when you get a singing ghost event, and it also shouldn't be an Oni because Onis also drop your sanity by double if you get hit by a ghost event. So yeah, there you go. We already learned 4 ghosts are ruled out just by 2 ghost events. Now I'm gonna bring in the camera real quick just to see if it is a mimic, because the mimic will give you orbs still, even though you've set it to 0 sanity or 0 evidence. Sorry, and that's just, we're gonna have to figure that out with this way. There's no other way. I mean, you can just listen to stuff. Like, if you get conflicting abilities to happen, you can rule out a mimic that way, but it's much easier to just quickly look at this. So it doesn't seem like that's the case. Now I'm gonna try and rule out a wraith by placing I don't know if it's in this room. Let me quickly just drop this all on the ground and check if that is indeed the ghost room. Did it turn off the breaker too? No, it did not turn off the breaker. Okay. So it's not a... It can still be a djinn. But there will be a lot of ghosts that we'll have to figure out using a hunt, but I personally like starting off this way. Starting a little bit slow, because otherwise... Like, there's a lot of things that everyone... Oh, wait, I'm going into autopilot mode. That's not what we're supposed to do. There's a lot of things that everyone knows when they're playing Phasmo, like that the Revenant is fast, that the Moroi is fast, that the Hantu is fast. Like, those speed ghosts, like the hunting ghosts are the most common ghosts that people figure out using secondary evidence. But you can do it for every single ghost now. There is not a single ghost that you cannot figure out that you need to use their evidence for, which is really cool. Especially the latest update helped that. Okay, so is the ghost here? The ghost, it's cold here, but not too cold. Let's see, let's compare that to like an adjacent room like this. Okay, 20 degrees. It seems like it's still in the... Oh, hi there. Here, many ghost events. So it seems like it is indeed in the living room, so we can rule out probably Mimic. Now it's time to place this and see if we can get it to step in our salt and rule out a Wraith. Oh, let's turn off the breaker. Oh my god, this ghost is active. Holy shit. You okay? Davis. Alrighty then. That is one active son of a ghost. It's lots of singing ghost events. But it did 5 ghost events already? 3 airballs, 2 singings? Maybe a Thay? This is like extremely active. Like, I feel like Thay is an option. Which Thay, there's another thing you could do. Besides the speed, the activity, you can also... Yep, I think it's it. Oh god. I'm dead as hell. Dead as hell! I'm dead as hell! Oh! It's a Thay. Holy shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What? I was hiding! So it has to be a demon or a Thay. I'm gonna say it's probably a Thay. That was an insanely... It doesn't even have to be an early hunt though. It was slow. It was slow? No, it can't be a Thay. Wait. Is it as slow? It feels like it's slow. What the fuck? It was the twins. Yeah, it felt like it's slow. Wait, holy shit, it went crazy. That was absolute madness. Well, because it sounded slow there, but I obviously didn't have enough time to check. So that right there can bait you into thinking that it's certain types of ghosts. Because look at the sheer amount. We were playing for 5 minutes. We got 5 ghost events in 5 minutes, which means that every time I get hit by a ghost event, you lose between 10 and 50% sanity, which meant that the ghost events alone made me below hunting range. So that meant that I was hunted way earlier than you usually would. Like if you're playing a game, you're not gonna get hunted 5 minutes into the game. So that was a absolutely crazy active twin. That's just what's gonna happen. I was in a correct hiding spot, but I just got found. I don't think I had any equipment on. People were saying I had a paramic on, but I'm pretty sure I turned everything off. But that's just what happens. Anyway, we're gonna go to Willow. Let's see if we can actually beat the game. You are not immune. You're not immune from dying, even if you have thousands of hours in this game. There's like, unless you like always have a smudge stick by your side and literally never let it go. But that's kind of boring. All right, we got Cora Nilsson. Repel that goes with smudge stick, motion sensor, paramic. I'm gonna be rushing in there. No more dilly-dallying. No messing around. Yeah, everything was off. It was just unlucky, but that happens. I should have known, however, that when I heard the footsteps that it was the twins. Like, that was just... I guess my brain was just, like, too fixated on the fact that it was an early hunt, even though it wasn't. It was just so crazy that it ended up hunting far before every other ghost would hunt. But yeah, that was the slow speed of the twins, which you can also use. But now, we got a full reset. Where's my ghost? Hello? Hi there. This room? Okay. So now you have to take the photo of this, by the way. Instead of up there, they changed the fingerprint location. I'm actually gonna move these doors to be like this because the Ure has been changed a little bit, like a stealth change. That might be a bug for all we know. Where if the Ure opens the door when you, or touches the door when using its ability, it can both open and close the door. So you kind of want to do it like at a 45-degree angle, so you can both see the opening and the closing of the door instead of only when it closes the door. Because the Yurei is like very stingy about using its ability. Oh, did it just turn off the breaker? Wait, you hit the breaker here, right? Oh, you don't have the breaker. I need to turn it on in the basement. But yeah, that's you want to try and if you see even a single, you need to get that single Yurei ability. That's how you got to figure it out, because it just doesn't do it enough. There's like games of 20 minutes long and I won't get a single Yurei ability. It's some bullshit. All right, we're gonna grab this and the looking for the orbs for the mimic. Matey, thank you for the 11 months. Yeah, with the mistake there I made there, so obviously that's unlucky, because certain hiding spots, like if one of the closets were open, I would have been totally safe and totally fine. But the closets weren't open because we're playing on like nightmare mode hiding spots, which means we're not gonna get many. However, I should have checked beforehand what my safest hiding spot was, and I kind of just had to fluke it during the hunt because I wasn't in danger mode yet. Like, what you learn when you play this game a lot is that at the start of a game, you can just chill. Like, a lot of people get super scared throughout the entire game. You really don't have to be scared when you're starting, when the game has just started, because no ghost can hunt besides, like, Demon and Thaye. Like, there's only 2 ghosts that can really hunt you that early. So you can just kind of chill for the first, like, 10 minutes, really. Like, that's when you start getting hunted. However, when you get lots of ghost events, make sure to take some pills and don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do. 0.1. Okay, so it's definitely in this hallway. Are you gonna talk to me? I'm gonna turn on some lights too. Hello there. I saw a reading on the paramic. The paramic can figure out quite a few ghosts. You can figure out the myling by getting lots of whispers on the paramic, which it's hard to use that definitively, but you can kind of like start moving in the direction of myling, and you can obviously like figure out a bench. Jesus Christ. Okay, another non-shade. Man, we are getting some crazy ghosts today. Let's check our sanity immediately. Did they put something in the water? What the fuck is going on? This ghost is supposed to chill, man. We are at... Oh, that looks like a Oni or something. That is so much sanity from one ghost event? From one ghost event, I lost 30% sanity. I think it's an Oni. I think this is instantly an Oni. What was our curse time? Let's get another ghost event to happen and see if we lose again that much sanity. We're gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab this for a candle. I need to check for hiding spots now. Don't make the same mistake twice in a row. Then I can't blame anything. Man, I could have totally lived that last one and we would have easily figured it out. What happens though? Happens to everyone. Can you give us a sign? This is probably the voodoo doll. Let's check it out. Are you... I don't know why I took that. It's probably an Oni, as I said. Because the Oni will drop your sanity twice as much when it does a ghost event than any other ghost. And the same counts for the Banshee, but only when it does singing ghost events. We do indeed have another voodoo doll. You were right. It's coming to me. Don't you dare attack me. I think I'm just gonna trigger a hunt now. Figure it out that way. Because the Oni will also have something that it shows during the hunt. Oh, it touched the keyboard. Could you hear that? Let's grab a smudge stick so we're a little safer. Then we check if we can hide in the garage. Couldn't we hide behind the shelf in the garage? I think we can. So, what is the order of hiding spots? We're mostly talking about ghosts, but there's also some other stuff that's obviously important to talk about, such as where you want to prefer to hide. You want to prefer to hide in hiding spots that have, like, that are lockers or closets. Those, when you hold the door shut, you cannot die in them unless you have your equipment turned on, or unless it's like a Dio or a Mimic Dio or something like that. If you have to... There is hiding spots, such as the one I used in the nursery in Tanglewood. That one is an official hiding spot, and you should be safe there. But because it's open, the ghost could still randomly roam into your area and then find and kill you that way. Same thing can happen, technically, when you're over here. You could still die, and I have died here by the ghost just randomly roaming behind here and finding me. So all of these hiding spots, especially on Willow, they're like 90% safe. And you can make yourself a lot more safe if you don't like smudge the ghost or are chased by the ghost super close to your hiding spot. So what you kind of want to do is you want to like either break line of sight by closing this door and then like breaking line of sight again there and then go in here. Then it doesn't see you right here, so it will check out this location. Or you want to like smudge it in the kitchen and then run to your hiding spot instead of being too close to where you're gonna hide. But yeah. Anyway, let's use the voodoo doll now. It's looking a little scary. Oh, it's right here, man. Oh, it is literally... Just kill me, please. What are you? You son of a bitch. God damn it. The harpin is always the first one when you don't want it, but when you want to get a hunt, you never get it. It's... They fucking know, man. Every single time. Are you kidding me? Here we go. Oh, it is not an Oni. Is it? I don't think it is. What a surprise. Alright, I'm gonna smudge. So there, I smudged kind of far. Oh, no. I smudged kind of far away, and then I go into a hiding spot. Alright, so it does speed up during a hunt, so it's also not a Hantu. Hantus cannot speed up during a hunt. Thays can also not speed up during a hunt. Obviously, it's not a Dio, because it isn't killing me right now. It's probably not a Raichu, because it started normal speed, and I had my flashlight on, which shouldn't happen. It's probably not a Goryo, because it's roaming a lot, but we'll come back to that later. It's definitely not a Phantom. It's not an Oni, because... So it's a little hard, you need to get used to this, but the Oni... It will be very obvious when it's an Oni, because it will be... There will not be, like, any long stretches where it's not visible. Like, it will basically be visible most of the time. It's also not a Revenant. It's also not a Poltergeist, probably. It's definitely not a Wraith, because it's stepped in the salt a ton. I need to get more smudge sticks, so we can, rule out Jinn as well. No Rev, no Wraith. Yes, yes, yes. I need to get some... I'm holding onto my flashlight now instead of dropping it there, because if I get hunted, I might have to loop it in the living room, and I want to have my flashlight to be able to get away. Smudge sticks. Okay, we did all the objectives by accident. It's definitely a tricky one. What dropped my sanity so much? We still have sanity pills, so we could get some sanity back. I'm gonna say it's probably not a shade, right? Because we got a ghost event so high. This might be a case of a Yurei Obake or something. Moroi, let's rule out the easy ones first, and then we'll start. Okay, you're walking around there. Yes. Little careful. Okay. Seems to roam towards me. Maybe it's a Banshee. Throw this away so we don't accidentally grab the broken smudge stick. Can you talk to me? It wasn't a Myling, right? My sanity is low enough for it to... I can pull another pin. Oh, God. Okay. It's singing ghost events. I'm gonna walk into it, and now I'm gonna leave. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I want to see my sanity. Oh, boy. Okay. So am I gonna be 0 now? Because we were 20 when I entered the house. Are we gonna be 0 now? And we are, in fact, basically 0. Oh, no. That could be a 15% drop, right? Because I was looking for Banshee. Because Banshee's singing ghost events will drop your sanity by twice as much as usual. Doesn't seem like we can tell that yet. Let's just first do the Jinn. The Jinn has an ability where it will speed up when it's far away from you. And then will slow down when it's closer to you. But it will still speed up over time as well. Which can make it kind of difficult sometimes to figure it out. It's the twins. Oh, yeah. Come on, it's time for you to hunt me. Wait, maybe it's a spirit because I just smudge it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think it's probably just the spirit. So the spirit has a weakness where it won't hunt for 3 minutes when you smudge it. Which that seems to be the case. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it's not a Jinn. Can I walk through the table? I'm gonna smudge it over here. Smudge it and then run to my hiding spot. There's definitely not a Moroi either. I don't know if that was faster from the start. I was just checking for Jinn. It can be hard to check everything at the same time. It's also not a Moroi. Not a mimic because we didn't see orbs, right? Not a myling because it's very loud. We need to keep in mind that we just smudged it. It's fast now, but that's just because it's we made it chase us for a while. It's throwing a lot actually, but I've been baited like this before. What you should do to figure out if it's a poltergeist or not is you should have a pile of items on the kitchen, like in the kitchen or wherever you can loop, and then loop the ghost in line of sight to see if it's throwing a lot, because the audio can be extremely deceiving. Because what can happen is that it can throw an item which will make a noise when it throws it, then it will hit the wall and hit the ground again, so it will basically, every item will make like 3 different noises, which can make it sound like a whole lot more is happening than is actually going on, which I've been baited several times by this, so keep that in mind. Don't just go off of audio. Now, it's been already 40 seconds, a little over 40 seconds since I smudged. I'm gonna set up my polter thing. That's a smudge stick, it's not gonna throw that. Oh boy. Get this out of here. It's been a minute already. Yes, I think this, I mean, maybe. Probably not Obake. Well, there's, yeah, it's definitely not Obake. I didn't even, I'm still not, there's, that's an example of an ability that it's been, oh, here we go. It's not a, wait, it's a yokai? Oh, it's not a yokai. This shard looked straight for me, dude. He was like, you're mine. All right, go to the, maybe check for polter. Probably not a poltergeist. It's not throwing enough. This is scary though. I'm actually in the danger zone now. I'm gonna smudge and run. Don't find me. 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 Oh boy. Okay, not a poltergeist. That's for sure. Not a polter. Probably not Obake because we haven't seen it change to a different ghost model at all, which is the new shape-shifting ability. Probably not a yokai because it like booked it straight to me when it got in range. We need to place some candles now. It's also not a spirit because it hunted way too early. Probably not a demon though at the same time because it didn't hunt like earlier. Not the mare because of the keyboard. Very good call. It touched the keyboard and that counts as turning on a light. So the mare cannot even touch the keyboard. So that's no, the mare would not have cut the power. That's not an ability the mare has. So that's actually very smart. Thank you for, I would probably not even, I was literally thinking that shows you, that's a good example of why it takes so much, like why you can play this game for 2,000 hours and still learn new things, because there are so many little interactions that you will have to learn over time. Okay, so we're down to 4 ghosts. Is it the twins? I haven't really been listening too much. I need to place some candles. I'm scared. Yeah, absolute big brain play. I might die here. I need to be careful. Not twins. I'm gonna walk out. Probably eat some pills, right? Get the candles in here. Yeah, this is a solid one. We might have to reconsider the Goryo pick, because it could be Goryo as well. I don't think it's a. I don't think this is a. The twins. Nor really a banshee, because it hasn't roamed to me. Kills. I mean, I could, but I kind of want to figure out the twins once and for all right now. Bring in these, and we use our last smudge here, right? Well, we gotta figure out an Onryo. We gotta smudge it and then figure it out. Grab all the stuff. I need to be safe right now. I can't be memeing, because if I get hunted from behind, I'm gonna be fucked. Place these. Oh, it touched it. Careful. Yeah, it's still in the hallway. It might actually. Oh god. There's a ghost event. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Grab this. Grab the crucifix. So when a ghost event ends, it's gonna be right there for a little bit. And it broke the lights, but it can't be a mare, remember? That is suspicious. Unless that, because I know that was like a psycho test. Yes, tested that in the past. Okay, it's blowing out lights. Maybe it's just on Rio this whole time, or blowing out candles, I should say. It's been on Rio this whole time. We've been fooled. Oh god. It's not an Onryo? Was that close enough? It didn't use the crucifix either, right? So we can't really tell. It's definitely not the twins. This is just completely normal speed. So no twins here. Interesting. I feel like Onryo is likely right now. This is a tough one. This is a good one. Let's go. I like it when you have to go through all the ghosts, because I feel like I'm actually teaching something instead of going like, that's a Dio, let's get out of here. You actually have to use your brain. It is singing during the hunt, but that doesn't matter. The banshee will not be more likely to sing during a hunt. It's only the ghost events that matter. Okay, so we need to set this up better because this is not working. You have one thing here. Let's see, how large does this cover? It covers like almost the entire room. Oh god. You are singing a lot, definitely. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a banshee. After all we've been through. Oh, blowing out candles. Talk to me. Frame. Hasn't done Ure stuff, right? Ure is gonna be so hard. Can you scream? That was the... blowing out a lot of candle stuff. Oh! It used a crucifix underneath the candle. Okay. It is... It might be a banshee. Is singing so much. Can you scream? It is not an Onryo because it just used that crucifix underneath the candle, which it won't do if it's an Onryo. Whisper. So every time it whispers, there's just a 30% chance to do the scream, the banshee scream. So if you get a lot of whispers and no screams, you can rule out banshee that way, but it's gonna take you a little while. Like, to be kind of certain, you have to get like at least 4 whispers for you to be able to do like a decent... Then you can blame... 2? You can kind of, at that point, you can start blaming the game because it's like only like a 20% chance that it is still a banshee at that point. That's been like kind of my go-to amount of whispers. I mean, I've had a ghost recently. Oh. It does. I should put an EMF under my foot. This is why you think sometimes it's a polter when it's not. Listen to this throws. It seems like it's a polter. Not a Goryo. Yeah, it's been roaming a lot, but I honestly don't... Because the Goryo can't change its ghost room, right? So it has to still be hallway. Statistically, after 3 no screams, it's 50%. What is it after 4? It's like... It's gotta be... And it's gonna be like still 30 or something. Are you sure about that? Let me just see, because it's a really easy. You just do... Because it's a 0.6 chance, 0.66 chance, and then we can do that to the power of 4. So there is about a... There's a 19% chance that after 4 whispers, it's still a banshee, and after 3 whispers, it's only a 29% chance. So I don't know what that math is you did, but... Unless my math is wrong, but I don't see how it could be. Can you give us a sign? Come on. One more whisper. I should probably eat pills at this point. Get out of here. We don't want... I mean, it does boost up the activity. Yeah, you know what? It does boost up the activity. I think I'm gonna smudge it one time, and then maybe I'm gonna take the pills after that. I mean, you... Oh, my God. It is, like, on top of me. At all times. This is kind of crazy, man. Grab this. This Singing during a hunt is always kind of spicy, though. Come up. Yes. Do another yokai test just to see if the last one was a fluke. Oh, definitely not a fluke. This ghost is straight up booking it for me. Oh, the double back. Alright, I'm gonna smudge and just run. Just stop hunting anytime. The way they fixed Goryo is that it cannot change ghost room, but it can still roam. Here we go. So I would like you to scream. Is this still the ghost room? That's important. It also still didn't turn off the breaker, weirdly enough. Yeah, it still didn't do that. Is this still the ghost room? It does seem like it. Yeah, I think so. So it might actually be a Goryo, which is the hardest ghost still. Even though they made it possible now, it is still the hardest ghost. Like Yurei and Goryo, you're gonna have to do a guess. As much. I mean, technically, you could stick around forever. Like the more time you spend in a mission, the more you can become certain over time. But at a certain point, you have to, like, call your shot. And you have to... Excuse me. You have to be like, I'm gonna take the information I have and make the most likely estimation. You do something. There's my EMF. Let's see EMF. The regular. And right on top of it, so if it does... Footstep? I don't know the footsteps. They probably don't count for the screams. The Goryo will not have dots. No. That's why it's harder, but they made it so that it can't change ghost room, which this ghost has never changed ghost room, which remember, we are 0 sanity right now, and we are playing on nightmare mode. So I think it's almost certainly a Goryo, just purely based off of that. Because any other ghost would have changed its ghost room by now. We only have 2 whispers though. I need to have 1 more whisper. Goryo bug. Goryo was bugged, but then they fixed it. Oh, another footstep. We haven't had any doors slamming open or closing. Come on. Can you give me, please, do a whisper? It's just like roaming a lot, but that's the thing. That's why Goryos still feel kind of broken sometimes, is because they can roam like, oh my god. They can roam like any other ghost. They just can't change their favorite room at all. But because it's been so roamy and it hasn't changed favorite room, that actually makes it more likely to be a Goryo than the other way around. Because if you don't know how roaming works, when a ghost is in is out of its ghost room, every now and then, which I don't know exactly the interval at which it does that, but every now and then it'll do a check. It'll do like a little if-else statement. If player sanity is low enough, so like the closer you are to 0, the higher the chance of roaming. If the player sanity is low enough, go to the next if statement. If roaming, like it also does some RNG, obviously it like rolls some dice to see if you get lucky or not. If roaming, it like rolls a d6, and if your roaming is set to high, 1, 2, 3, 4 will make it roam. If your roaming is set to low, only if it rolls a 1 will it roam. So it's like the more chance of you to have it roam. It's based on your setting of the difficulty, which in nightmare mode it's high, I think. So it's basically gonna be almost always when it does this check and your sanity is low enough, will it change ghost room if it is in a different room, right? Let's take those pills. We're now at 75. I feel like we haven't seen Goryo. We have not heard a Banshee scream at all. At this, that singing though, it's weird. I feel like I just want to get 1 more scream, so we're down to 30, which means we're down to 3 screams. Or 3 whispers, which means it's only a minuscule chance for it to be still a Banshee. The Yurei would just be incredibly unlucky. Are you still here? All I need is you to change your ghost room once. Oh, it's still here. See? It has never changed its favorite room. That is so suspicious. Yeah, I think that's... But it's always roaming, which is the weirdest part. And the bunch is, can the Goryo start not in the favorite room? Of course, every ghost can start not in the favorite room. If it's roaming, it can. So Goryos cannot change the favorite room. They can still roam like any other ghost. They will just like never do the check. They will never do what I just explained badly, where it does like this. Is the player low enough sanity? Can I change my favorite room based on the difficulty setting? Okay, I will change my favorite room. The Goryo will just never do that. It will just like, am I a Goryo? Yes. Okay, just ignore the rest. I'm not gonna roam. Or I'm not gonna change my favorite room. Whereas every other ghost will just go to the next part of the if statement. Jabex, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Thank you. So yeah, I think with that, I mean, it's still not certain. So this is the case where I'm like 60% Goryo, 30% Yurei, 10% Banshee, but I'm just gonna call my shot now, and we're gonna see how close we were. So we brought it down quite a lot, but at this point, you gotta stick around for ages to actually figure it out 100%, because the Goryo and the Yurei are like very similar in their behavior. I have just not seen a Goryo or a Yurei door touch, nor have we seen the Goryo roam at all. So this is our best guess. Still be wrong. It happens. There you go. So it was a Banshee. That is just super unlucky. So first of all, we got 2 Whispers, which what is the chance for 2 Whispers to be a... So with 2 Whispers, it's a 43% chance that it's still a Banshee, which is just unlucky. And I stuck around even longer. That's the thing. So the more time you spend, the more you can bring it down. We've been getting tough ghosts, though. I like this. I like that. Because obviously, like 50% of the ghosts you can figure out instantly. I did my due diligence. That's just incredibly unlucky. This is 2 runs in a row that are just very unlucky. First run, we got found in a supposedly safe hiding spot. I would not hide there if I had any other options, but I didn't have any other options. And then in the second game, we get a Banshee that does 2 Whispers and then doesn't do a Scream. So yeah, that's why I stuck around even more. But at some point, you just gotta call it. At some point, like... because ultimately this is just a self-imposed challenge you do for fun, and even like it's like as if you got the right answer. It was just like a chance. It was just like a game of chance at that point, because like I knew that was still an option. I knew it was 43% that it was still a Banshee, but I took my chance and ran with it, and I lost. I'm so surprised it never roamed nor gave us EMF. That was actually really surprising. How the ghost never changed its favorite room, even though the mission was like 30 minutes long. That's kind of insane. No, I don't think they should make it 100% if it's a Banshee. I think it's fine the way it is right now, because ultimately it's a miracle that you can play the game in this way. You have to realize that we're basically throwing out 100% of all the game mechanics that a normal player would use, and we're just doing our own thing now. Like the game, it's a miracle the game is designed in a way that you can actually play it without using the items in the game, which is just crazy. But yeah, I feel like... Hey there. I feel like the way it is now, we can figure it out. Okay, well, it's not a... That's a singing ghost. I'm gonna walk into it. I'm surprised the singing... a ghost event didn't drop my sanity more. So that's a 20% sanity loss from one ghost event. Is this just another Banshee immediately? Because that's what happened last time. We got 20% sanity or 15% sanity loss from a singing. So it's not a shade because it did a ghost event right away. It's not a phantom because we got the ghost photo. I think we might have a rematch on our hand. I'm immediately gonna grab the salt here. No. Boom. Boom. Or an Oni as well. Oni could be as well. Yeah, very true, very true. Because Oni would do the exact same thing. So what I should have done more there, but that's the thing. Hindsight is... Is that this painting? I think that was the painting. Hindsight is 20/20. What I should have done more and what I didn't do enough. If you get a Banshee to roam to you, you will get like 2 EMF 2 underneath your feet. So what I should have done is I should have basically, while I was doing the paramic the whole time, I should have stood on top of an EMF so that if it used its ability, we would have seen it. Like, we would have seen the EMF too. Okay, so it's touching this door nonstop. Which Obake will not give us, Oh, nice spawner. Hello there. Banshees in a row. I mean, this is just our initial... Now, is that a twin interaction right there? Wait a minute. Twin rematch? Yep, twin rematch. Alrighty. So, what you see right here is you see this graph? this line is going up, but it's not going up in like a straight slope. Like the slope changes right here. It becomes a different slope. This is how you could, and it does it again. Second time, I was like, you can't be 100% sure if you just see one, but if you start seeing multiple of this, you can kind of be, and it does it again 3 times. All right, I'm gonna leave right now, say that it's the twins, and then we can see if it actually did 3 to interactions. I'm pretty sure it did. That's crazy. So yeah, it like changes slope. That's how you can tell the twin interactions. With another way to tell the twins is to use the speed of the ghost. So that was a whole lot easier. It seems like twins are crazy because the first twin we got was we died in 5 minutes, and there was 3 minutes. We only did 2 abilities, so one of those was just a coincidence. Interesting. All right, well, anyway, we're not done here. That was just a rematch on the twins, which another way. We last time, I mean, I didn't fill it in properly, but you did hear me say that I said it was slower than usual, which I needed more time to be alive to figure out, to hone in on what it actually was. But yeah, that is another way to tell the twins, the twin interactions, which that's also why we have the screen, so we can tell that. We got Linda Anderson. Let's get in there. I would love to see an Obake during this. I've never seen an Obake. Oh man, look at that. Look at the sunrise. I've never seen an Obake during a no evidence challenge. Track, thank you for the 26 months. It is actually so satisfying. Well, not like, this is fun, because I've been playing a lot of This Is a Ghost, which is another ghost hunting game, and one of the reasons I love that game so much is because it's so damn hard. The game absolutely kicks my butt, and I've been loving that, like actually being challenged in a game. And I think that's also one of the reasons I like no evidence challenges so much, because even when you like, it's a little different, because you can play perfectly during a no evidence and you would still lose sometimes. Man, dude, look at my sanity. What the fuck? Because I used a mirror for a second. Such as the Banshee game, because you're just playing a game of chances at a certain point. But against most ghosts, like, there's only Yurei, Banshee, Goryo, and that's it. Those are the only 3 ghosts, and I guess Shade to a certain degree. But Banshee, Yurei, Goryo are the only ghosts where you're playing a game of chance. Every other ghost you can figure out with 100% certainty every single time. These ghosts, Banshee, Yurei, Goryo, just have to work with you. Like the Goryo, I mean, the Goryo is just like the last ghost. The Yurei needs to do its ability. The Banshee needs to do its scream. But yeah. It's just, I think it was in a bathroom, right? It was upstairs. There's in the bathroom. But there's 24 ghosts, right? So 21 out of 24 ghosts you can figure out with 100% certainty. That's pretty sick. Was it this one? Did I turn on the breaker? Oh, I did not. Why is it so warm in here? What the fuck? I guess it's not the ghost room? Damn. It is hot. It is hot right now. Is this the ghost room? It looked like it was that wall. Oh. Is it downstairs in that bathroom? I'm gonna say it's downstairs then. I did an oopsie. It could also be in that area, right? Does this have the same, could also be it. It's 8 point. I need to turn on the breaker. Hard to figure out. Is there a breaker here? Sure, it's not. It's gotta be in the basement. Really like the light coming in from the sunrise. You're just saying bathroom, I know. Very quiet ghost right now. Maybe because I'm not in the right area. Yeah, you don't want to do these challenges, like, because the reason I play them is for the mental challenge and not the, like, physical challenge of doing, like, being exhausted because you have to run around a huge map to figure out the ghost. Like, I think it's mostly fun to play these on small maps because you never know what you're gonna get. It's like a Ender Surprise egg. You never know what's gonna be in there. You will either have a ghost that will, like, instantly give itself away and you can just leave, or it's gonna be a game like the second game we had, which is like a super slow battle between you and the ghost to figure out what it is. I'm gonna use the mirror again. So yeah, it is definitely here, and the way you can see that... Okay, well, now it also touched this. But the way you can see that is that there was a light source. Yeah, I'm gonna use it again just to show you. Yeah, oh, here! You saw the light source? Wait, it was in the hallway there. I didn't even look at the mirror. I only looked at the light source. Was it hallway there? Wait, was it hallway, guys? Did it show hallway on the mirror? I didn't look at the mirror. No? It showed bathroom? Okay, it showed bathroom. Okay, then we can't, because if you have the mirror and you get 2 different rooms to show up, you can rule out Goryo because it can't happen if it is a Goryo. Okay, so we're in a little bit of trouble because our sanity is quite low. We're just gonna roll with it, and we're gonna bring in some salt. Oh, it's still the bathroom. Okay, good. Or the sink. I'm gonna assume you're still in here. Don't be a wraith. So the ghost room doesn't have to be the place the ghost is most of the time. It just means that is going to be like the room where the ghost will return to a lot. Play the piano. Musical ghost. Not seeing Orbeez. We should check multiple times, but I'm guessing right now it's not a mimic. I did that, right? Let's turn on some lights. I turn off the breaker. I turn on the breaker, right? So it's not a djinn, because djinns cannot do that. Yes. Do I have any hiding spots? I need to check for hiding spots, because this ghost... I'm also low sanity because of using the mirror a ton. I need to make sure I can go somewhere and I don't end up like the first game. There's again. Not a demon, probably. Oh god, it's that hiding spot? That's so bad. I hate that one. Do I have any other one? Come on! It's Zyre. Thank you for the 2 months. Okay, that is extremely unlucky because this one, if the ghost sees you, if the ghost is chasing you and it sees you right here, it'll kill you in that locker. So that's actually a disaster. I think I'm just gonna hide behind the fridge here. I think that's my safest hiding spot. I wish I had a better one. Can you not do this? Alrighty, ghost. I'm gonna hold on to the paramic early on so we don't have these shenanigans again. Yeah, the fridge is definitely... And it also just doesn't get blocked ever. Okay, footstep. Didn't step in the salt yet. Maybe I should get more salt. Get more salt. Musical ghost. We can check the mirror later. You can even check the mirror if you have no sanity. It'll basically instantly break, but you can still see for just a split second. Oh man, my sanity is fucked up. But it isn't early hunting, which is a huge intel. I would bring in more of this, and then I'll also bring in a candle. Only I think you did the 13 months. Crazy how detailed every ghost is in this game. Hi there. Touch me, don't touch me. No, I couldn't run back enough to get my photo cam. Let's check sanity. What's my sanity gonna be? See? We have... I think that's normal. So not an Oni nor a Banshee. I need to get better at ruling out Banshees based off their ghost event. Because I guess technically if you get a singing ghost event and you know your exact sanity and you walk into the ghost, you need to be able to tell if it was a Banshee or not. The problem is that it's gonna like randomly pick a number and then double that number, which means that it could randomly have picked a low number and then double a low number to make it seem like a normal high roll, which just makes it a little tricky. I don't need so many candles because we already got candles in the house. You cannot tell EMF 5 from the activity chart because there won't be EMF. Because the EMF chart will, or the activity chart will simply show you the EMF values in the house. But because it physically won't show you EMF 5, it also won't show up in the chart. This and this one. Can you give us a sign? You're a little sneaky, man. Yeah, this is like the perfect. We can now do a true no evidence challenge. It's like quiet. Oh, is it another footstep? It's quiet, but is it a wraith? That's surprising. Alright, ghost, step in my salt. Or are you just a wraith? This never went back to the original ghost room. What is happening with the door? You see this? The door's disappearing. Stand on an EMF. Good call. Drop that somewhere. Right here. Oh, no, 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 no. No! Oh, shit, I had one in inventory. I thought I needed to grab it from the table. Alright, this ghost is definitely not a shade. But it's gonna be able to hunt now. I need to be careful. Let's grab a smudge so we can rule out Phantom. I haven't been able to take a photo yet. Oh, okay. It is not a wraith because it just stepped in the salt. Yeah, fires will disappear when holding a parammic as well. Lunchtime. I think it's not in the... let's see the sanity. What's our sanity right now? It is low enough. That might have been Oni or Banshee. Another singing ghost event? It was singing and running up to me, right? Oh, turn off the breaker again, you piece of garbage. Maybe this is a Banshee. Why are you not whispering? I had that one ghost that did 3 Banshee screams in one game. I don't know why sometimes you get 3 screams, sometimes you get no screams. The screams are insanely RNG. It's just playing the piano nonstop. Piano ghost? Mozart ghost? Okay, please. Just... airball? Or just light? Turn off the light? Sure, I guess. You're not gonna hunt me? You need to light these. It isn't on Rio. Oh, definitely not. Okay. Oh no, it's crawling. Not a phantom. I'm gonna smudge. I'm gonna run, grab another smudge, and I'm gonna run to this one. Okay, so there's quite a few ghosts we can rule out. Probably not a Raichu. Not a Hantu because it was speeding up. Not a Revenant. Not a Dio. It was speeding up, right? So not a Thay. Not a Phantom because it was blinking like normal. The hunt's already over? Short hunt. Not a Phantom. I did smudge it. We need to pay attention to the smudge timer to rule out Spirit. You give us a sign. It was definitely quiet. Probably not a demon because it wasn't hunting early enough. You give us a sign. This is a sneaky bitch. Sneaky. We're basically in the same situation. Man, this game is making me work for it. No Dios, no easy Thays, Hantus, Revenants, Onis, Obakes, Jins. Like, there's so many ghosts it could be that would instantly give themselves away, but we've been getting, like, it's the ultimate challenge. Well, you scream. Bolter. Maybe not. You need to loop it. Can you please stand up? And the real Lisa Johnson, please stand up. You're not screaming. There's been no... does the piano count as a light switch? I don't think so. Myling, maybe? We could check, yeah. Okay, footstep like... Oh, it touched the keyboard! It's not a mare. Let's go. There you go. Touch the keyboard. We rule out mare again. That's such a useful trick, actually. Okay. You please. Please whisper. All I'm asking. Come on. The banshees made me so paranoid. There goes the rest of my sanity. Goodbye. It's been fun. Mares can't touch keyboards? No, because the keyboard count as light switches technically, because they can have fingerprints and stuff. The mayor won't turn them on. Pick from Moroi. We should be low. It's probably spirit. It's not been hunting for a long ass time. But that's what we thought last time too, and it definitely wasn't a spirit, so I don't know what to think anymore, you piece of garbage. Whisper? 1 whisper? We need at least no more 2 whispers. We need at least 4 whispers to rule out Banshee, because I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. At least 4 whispers to... If it comes down to Banshee, we need to stick around. Knock on this. What the fuck did you just knock on? Yeah, the Myling would have whispered more, I feel like. You're being a weirdo ghost right now. So look the way it's walking. Oh, right there. Another singing ghost event. Are you actually another Banshee that doesn't want to do a fucking scream? You piece of shit. Ah! So annoying. It's a spirit? Oh, it's going into the basement. You asshole. That was like 3 minutes. That's a really long time. Okay, I smudged it though. That's good. So we smudged it. 58:30. Okay. So that was... We need to count again, because that was definitely a long time without a hunt. Maybe it's just a spirit. 58:30 on this timer right here. Gonna be paying attention to that. And we are, in fact, 0% sanity. Alright, let's take the rest of this. No, we didn't really pay attention to the on Rio because I was a little distracted. The twins also not likely. Moroi definitely not. Poltergeist definitely not. Yokai we need to check again. Okay, so it's been... You can't hunt right now, even if it is another ghost. Even if it's not a spirit. Lots of breaker off. Turn this one. The last game it never turned off the breaker as well. It's so strange. Jaeger, thank you for the 19 months. You're just a very a-characteristic ghost. Okay, you really gotta talk to me though. I need these whispers. Yvonne, thank you for the 14 months. Hello? Oh, it just this. But it didn't light the candle, so I don't know if that was an Onryo or not. I need to pay attention to this one. You gotta place both the candles on top of this. Okay. Now give me a sign. Blew out one candle. Maybe it was an Onryo, or maybe it was just using the crucifixes. Maybe we were onto spirit for no reason because it was just using the crucifixes. So it's been, I think it's been 90 seconds now, so the ghost should be able to hunt. But it hasn't yet. It might be Onryo or spirit. That'd be interesting. Definitely not. Oh, oops. Walking over here, is it now gonna hunt? Hope it's back. Unused to crucifix. Or blow out the candle. Does not want to scream. It already ate the crucifix before I looked at it. I definitely now am inclined to believe it's not a spirit. I think it might be Onryo. Blow out another candle. Blow out 2 candles. Onryo. See if we can stop it from hunting. Forever. If it does end up being an Onryo, I'm gonna place another candle here. Have even more protection. It should be able to hunt now. Unless it's an Onryo. Oh. What the fuck, you're shaking. Oh, it's just a crucifix! Wait, what? It is a spirit! What? I'm surprised. That's crazy. Okay. I mean, I guess it's a spirit. What a weirdo ghost. Oh no, it's coming. But it used a crucifix twice really fast. So it should be a spirit based on the 2 times that we had it hunt after 3 minutes. Now again, this is another one of those where you get a data point twice. It could be another ghost that just for some reason decided not to hunt for exactly 3 minutes, and then as soon as the time ran out, they decided to hunt, which that's the same thing as just saying it was a Goryo in that last game. You could stick around, tested several more times, but at a certain point, you just gotta save your own sanity and just go like, even if it's wrong, like, I know why it's wrong. Like, that's the most important part. Like, if you're wrong, you need to know why you were wrong and what you could have done to do better. Because if my life was on the line, like if someone was holding a gun against my head and if I didn't get this ghost correct, I would die, then obviously I would know what more to do. But I'm not gonna do that because I have pretty clear evidence that it doesn't should be a spirit. But it could have been a coincidence. But that's just the choices I take in the name of fun. Yeah, there you go. So it was a spirit, so yeah, I could have stuck around for another 10 minutes and we would have come to the same conclusion, right? So it's just in order to save some time. All right, we're gonna do one more game. Unless this is gonna be like an instant game where we immediately figure it out. Because I think we've actually learned a ton. This has been like one of the most educational no evidence runs of all time, especially because I've actually died and lost, which made it like super fancy, which made it much more complicated and much more interesting than usual. Okay, well that was easy spirit. Now let's see what this ghost's gonna be. Hello, my friend. Nancy? Tarot cards? No tarot cards, I'm glad. Don't like tarot cards. We got this hiding spot right there, which is really good. Board. I would love to not have the board. I don't have the board. I have the breaker. That's who. Thank you for the 10 months. Hey, Osprey, what's up? Fake reality. How you doing? Is it true that if the ghost turns off the breaker, it is not a djinn? That is indeed true. That is true. Aha. You're back here. This is a pretty terrible... It might be in the bathroom. I think it's in the bathroom or in this storage right here. Hope it's in the store, so it'll be so much better. Ah, it's in the bathroom. Oh, never mind. Never mind, it's here. Ready? It threw both of these. Look at that. Okay, let me grab some stuff. That is a much better ghost room. We have the breaker already. We're playing This as a Ghost this week. We played it yesterday. I will definitely play it more though. It's really fun. I've been losing that game. Like, I've been dying so much. And that has actually been the most enjoyable because I still feel like I have so much to learn. And that's also why I love No Evidence so much, because it really... It's like the ultimate skill check. Like, do I know what I'm doing? Because even if you get it wrong, you can be like, hey, but I know what I should have done. As long as you understand what's going on, it still feels satisfying to me. Alrighty. That's why I would highly recommend other people to try it as well, because especially when you start out, I'll just orb for a second. When you start out and you're not that good at it, it feels extremely satisfying to get it right. Because like guessing the ghost and getting it correct feels like, all right, I got it, I guess. But deducing the ghost and getting it correct, going through the whole deduction process and eventually figuring out what ghost it is, that makes it so much more special. Okay, so we got footprints. Oh, it is not a wraith. Special door. Hopefully it was this door. It was not this door. It was another door. How fun of you. It wasn't this door again, you beast! What is going on? Wait, excuse me? It was that fucking door? You son of a bitch. What's the door to the twin bedroom? Unless I didn't take the photo correct, but it's in the middle, right? It's this? Wait, oh no, it's at the top. Wait. No, this one is at the top, isn't it? I always forget. Is it in the middle or is it at the top? Because every single door is in the middle. It used to be, like, I used to be better at it because I knew which door, like, the Willow Street house doors are at the top. It's in the top. I'm guessing it is. Well, anyway, let's grab this to see if it's actually in that room. And then we need a pair mic at this point. Hailstorm, thank you for the 13 months. Kissatele. Because I know the wooden doors are slightly different. I think you have to take them up, so I probably didn't take the photo high enough. Just because I wasn't properly thinking. Yeah, you have to take it, like, up here. Which, oh yeah, of course, because I remember how this is how we figured out initially how to do door photos, because these doors were giving me so much trouble, and you need to take them crouched down like this. You need to take them crouch up, or you can just take them off the top. Two things. But these are the only doors that are like that. Every, like, normal house door will have its fingerprint right in the middle of the door. The room or the doors in Willow Street House and Sunny Meadows will have their fingerprints right at the door handle. So if you just basically, right now, if you just crouch like this, was that this door? So yeah, if you just crouch like this, let's try up, right? Let's just try the top. Let's see, you have to take the top of this. So if you just crouch down like this, almost every door will work. I think the only door that won't work if you take the photo like this is the glass doors in Willow Street House. I think those are the only doors where you can take the photo like this. But if you just remember glass doors, you need to take the photo of down. For every other door, you can just crouch down, take the photo up, then you should be all right. Okay. Anyway, I was talking about other stuff now. Are you in here? Probably. It's 4 degrees. It's stepping on the motion sensor. That's just what you should just remember. Definitely no Orbeez, so definitely not a mimic. Also, extremely shy ghost, especially compared to our last few ghosts. What's up? What's up, ghost? You a little shy today? Can you give us a sign? Vortex Ultra Color. Our Silk Expert, new edition. Top quality, 100, just 100. They totally do this, by the way. On, like, boxes like this, to just put 100 in, like, a circle and just, like, it means nothing. Oh, 100 uses, maybe? They have 100 here as well. Top quality. 100 guaranteed, exactly. Stuff like that. Okay, I just need to hold this now. Put this over here. This might be a shade. Are you a shade? 100 effectiveness. Because as soon as I enter the room, it has not thrown anything. It has not done any ghost event. This is extremely suspicious. Now, the way we could test 100% certain, it's 100 shades. 100 shades of laundry detergent. We could drop our sanity to below 50 and then hold a candle to lock our sanity in place and then see if it will ever hunt us. Because obviously, every other ghost except the Dio will hunt below 50. Unless we have the lights on. It could be a mirror because we turn the lights off then. It could be a solid test. Moon, thank you for the... What the fuck? Okay then. So that... What kind of bullshit is this? I've spent 5 minutes, I get a Banshee. I spend 30 minutes, I get 2 Whispers. It's like... This is what I mean. This is why... Like, I'm not blaming myself when I get a ghost wrong like that, because it's just RNG. Sometimes it can't also not be a mimic because we already looked for orbs, right? Unless the orbs were hidden, in which case you can go get out of here. So yeah, that was a Banshee. How long was that mission? That was like extremely quick. That was 19 abilities used. I'm guessing that's 19 Whispers. Alrighty, well, we got a rematch on the Banshee, and this time we win. Let me know if you want to see more no evidence. I will be doing the ghost guide pretty soon. I might do another session of no evidence before I do the ghost guide, because I think personally I like teaching through no evidence a little more than just like laying it out for you, because it's a lot more, for me personally, it sticks a lot better if I learn through example. Like touching that light switch, or like when it touched the keyboard and I ruled out mayor, I feel like that's a lot more that's gonna stick with people a lot more than if I just mention in a list of like, while I'm mentioning 100 other things, I also mention, oh, by the way, if it touches a keyboard, it's not a mayor. Like, it just sticks a lot better, because it's like, it's more organic the way you learn it. But anyway, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv or click the first link in the description down below. And if you want to watch more of me on the YouTube, you can click this video in the middle of the screen right here. It is handpicked for you by the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. I'll see you around. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.